This shows me is the weakness of Donald Trump. Donald Trump has endorsed Speaker Johnson. There's still 12 strongly. There's still 12 members. There's still these unknowns. There's still 12 members that aren't sure that they're going to vote for the speaker yet. We don't know the answer to that question. Secondly, he lost the shutdown fight, the debt ceiling fight. Thirdly, Elon Musk is running the White House without even being in the White House. I mean, there's all these unanswered.
Well, to be clear, the current White House is being run by Joe Biden's unelected staff. Go ahead.
But nevertheless, but Elon Musk is calling the shots, domestically and internationally, going after some of our U.S. allies. Just recently,
who's the current president and who's in charge?
The point is that Donald Trump is showing that he's weak. When you have somebody like Elon Musk making the decisions, I worked in 2 White Houses. No one gets ahead of the president or the president-elect, and Elon Musk is. So for me, this shows a weakness among Donald Trump, and it's not the strong footing that he would want to go in.
A few moments later.
I have to say, and I'm sure he's rejoicing, this was a muscle flexing of a minority of the party, of the Republican Party. 9 members demonstrating to Speaker Johnson, we can take you down if we want to, according to the new House rules, and we can make your life very difficult. Please pay attention to us, or not please, pay attention to us.
Yeah, flexing, maybe it was a spasm. I don't know. I mean, remember, ultimately, maybe some of my colleagues here today will want to revise and extend their remarks about the relative influence of Donald Trump. He is the head of the Republican Party. He wanted Johnson. Johnson's going to get it on the first ballot after a little bit of conversation on the House floor. That is unequivocally a good thing. We're not going to sit here for 18 ballots or whatever. We're not going to sit here all night. Here at 2:30 in the afternoon, the Republican Party is showing that it can unify itself in relatively short order for the purpose of helping Donald Trump get started on his agenda. For Republican voters all over the country, this will be a piece of really good news this afternoon.
Why everybody keep going past that Joe Biden's in office right now?
Bro, I have the funniest clip. I wish I can find it, bro. When they asked Joe Biden about New Orleans in the Oval Office.
We watched it.
No, it's a video that dropped today. They asked him, they said, have you talked to like some of the families of the people that have been, deceased? Killed. He said, yeah. And then they said, so what did they say? He froze. And everybody, like his staff, and said, hey, everybody get out. They kicked everybody out. He said, I'll get to y'all on that.
Thank you, Brad. Thank you. Mr. President, have you spoken to any of the families of the victims in New Orleans?
Yes, I have.
What have they told you? What have their reflections been?
Thank you, press. Thank you.
Any update on the suspects in those incidents?
Let's go, guys. Thank you. Thanks, Brad. Thank you, Thank you. Thank you, guys. Enjoy now. Thank you. Thank you so much.
So he basically lied.
Yeah, not basically. He did.
And then she's going to sit here and act like, oh, I've been in the White House before. Nobody gets past the president. Joe Biden literally right now can't answer his own questions.
And he worked in the White House too.
Scott.
He was on George Bush campaign or something.
I didn't know that.
He did something with George Bush.
For real?
Yeah.
That's a fact.
That's a fact.
I remember every time he come up, he said George Bush campaign something. Every time his name pop up.
I didn't know that.
So he also worked in the White House.
For the preferred candidate of liberty and justice for all is the hope and dream of the enslaved.
The gentleman may respond by surname.
It's like a classroom.
It's just childish.
Green of Texas, Jeffries.
Names of the representatives from the Americas, Samoa, Guam, Northern Mariana, Puerto Rico, the Virgin Islands, and the District of Columbia were not called, representing collectively 4 million Americans.
Is that the girl from The Teacher? About the students? That's what it looked like.
Democrats taking straight L's.
Mr. Speaker, collectively, the largest per capita of veterans in this country.
Does the gentlelady have a parliamentary
I asked why they were not called. Have some respect. It's not going to take.
Gentlelady is recognized.
I asked why they were not called. From the parliamentarian, please.
Delegates-elect and the resident commissioner-elect are not qualified to vote. Representatives-elect are the only individuals qualified to vote in the election of a speaker. As provided in Section 36 of the House Rules and Manual, the speaker is elected by a majority of the members-elect voting by surname.
This body and this nation has a territories and a colonies problem. What was supposed to be temporary has now effectively become permanent. We must do something about this problem so that these 4 million...
He said no longer recognized. Everybody stands up.
But I have a voice.
Cut the mic.
This is crazy. It's all right, baby.
The reading clerk will now call the names of the representatives-elect who did not answer the first call of
Something wasn't cool, were they?
I mean, hey, him and Trump was
endorsed
they
him,
were
though.
getting cool, bro.
But they had beef at one point.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
It was because of the J6. You know,
Yeah, that's what I remember.
everybody crossed, you know.
He's a Republican, bro.
Yeah.
So I
But
mean,
so
you know,
is,
that's what I'm saying.
Liz
They came-
Cheney.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
So
but
we
they
can't go
came-
off that no more.
Yeah, that's true. People have mixed feelings, but I'm pretty sure, you know, they say the Republicans came together and they got it done. You know?
What does Vivek say?
You know, we would rather Mike Johnson
Then
than the bald head Obama looking nigga.
yeah, we would.
Yeah.
So,
From what I've seen of him.
Yeah, what I have seen on the
yeah,
internet
because he
so
said
far.
something insane. Talking about we didn't care, Republicans don't care about kids and cancer. Brother, what?
They always do that.
The last time around, every time Kevin McCarthy was trying to get an election, everybody voted for Hakeem Jeffries on the Democratic side. Obviously, that's going to happen as well tomorrow. But at what point do Democrats feel any responsibility or compulsion to get involved and say, all right, at some point, the work of the people has to get done, and you all aren't doing it?
In my opinion, that point will not be reached. Listen, they have gone around, they have talked about how there is a mandate and that this country issued a mandate for the Republicans to run something. Well, the country about to find out. We are in the find out phase.
Oh, yeah,
so
we are.
Go ahead and run whatever y'all gonna run. But listen, if it's all about y'all, if you don't believe in bipartisanship and you have a Trump trifecta, then y'all work this out amongst yourselves. We're gonna sit on the sidelines and eat our popcorn.
And as you're eating that popcorn, because tomorrow could be a long day, maybe they'll get it worked out soon, maybe they won't.
Not that long.
What does that look like to you? What does success look like to you? Because there is the business of governing that has to get done. They got to get a speaker so that they can get various things done, including January 6th, the certification of the election of the president, the vice president. What are you looking to see happen tomorrow? What are you most interested in?
Honestly, I'm not that concerned about January 6th. I know you just threw that in there, but my candidate didn't win. So, you know, if it gets delayed, I'm okay with that because, you know, MAGA believes that Trump is this big, mean guy and he's the strong man. But here it is. He has threatened Chip Roy not once, not twice, but he's threatened him a number of times. And Chip Roy always stands up to him. Yeah. And now it's Trump that's calling Chip Roy begging for a vote.
Well, yeah, these people don't want what's best for the country, guys. We can see that.
Oh, so she don't want to work with the other side of the
She's saying
house?
they don't want to work with her. That's what she's saying because they didn't do the bipartisan.
Y'all don't believe in it.
Yeah, well,
Y'all obviously don't believe it.
We voted. This is what happens. We voted for president. This is what happened. Hey, don't get mad. Hey, don't hate the player. Hate the game. Play the game better.
I ain't never had a problem with Mike Johnson, though. You know, he kind of seemed like a stand-up guy. He's trying to see what's the truth, and I feel like, you know, a great decision, especially if it's between him and that other guy.
Yeah, that's all it is.
It don't need nothing else need to be said.
I do remember people were saying Vivek. People wanted Vivek for this.
Yeah, they was just.
I would have been.
But Vivek got different. He got to go through them stacks of paper, man.
He on the Doge. He on the Doge. Low key, his job might be more important.
Bro. Yeah, I finna spend too much bread. That bit old. I still can't believe Kamala didn't know how to say the Pledge of Allegiance. That's sad, bro. This bitch was gonna be our president.
Thank you, everybody.
Does the president still consider white supremacy the greatest terrorist threat to the United States?
Thank you for that very generous applause. It's okay.
Obama.
There are no election deniers on our side of the aisle.
He do sound like Obama.
He sounds just like him, bro.
And we're gonna.
Is he finna be the next
We're
candidate?
gonna win.
Hell no.
Is he finna be the next nigga that finna run?
Who knows?
Join me in pledging allegiance to our flag. I pledge allegiance to the United States of America.
Nothing.
And to the
Nah.
Y'all president.
Nah, bro.
She was supposed to be our president?
Nah, bro. That's fake, bro.
Bro, she went to private school. You know, they probably don't say that private
No,
school.
she went
fake,
to Canada. She didn't go to school in
That's fake.
America.
Hold on.
Bro, we still say that.
Let me hear this again.
Join me in pledging
She didn't go to school in
allegiance
America.
to our flag. I pledge allegiance to the United States of America.
Hold on, bro.
I pledge
Did
allegiance
she misword
to the
it?
flag. She said, I pledge allegiance to the United States. She forgot to the flag part. She forgot to say that second line.
No, bro. That means she
Nah,
don't
bro.
know the. She don't
Nah,
know
bro.
the.
Nah, bro.
She don't know it.
Nah, I
bro.
know.
People are actually idiots.
No.
If y'all was finna vote for that, you know what? I'm not even.
Hold
gonna
on,
my
bro.
rant,
She didn't go to school in America.
does
She
not
was in
matter, bro.
Canada, bro. She only know the
They weren't
Canada.
saying that. You know, she didn't get a lot of reps in.
She only went to like Canada, bro. What they said from pre-K to what? 8th grade. She didn't get enough.
That might be
That's
the
sad.
worst shit. Please, 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 let's hurry up and get Trump in there, man. And if anybody has any problems with them being in there, then you got a problem with America. Simply as that.
That is true, bro.